Hey guys, Raivuns here. At this point it's nothing new. The MCU is going downhill. We see it everywhere. The movies are getting worse and worse, they're disappointing at the box office, and the CGI is also getting worse. It's quantity over quality now. Disney simply wants to pump out those movies and shows as quickly as possible instead of putting in the time and care and effort that they actually need. And now we're even having the VFX team behind Antman 3 coming out and admitting that the movie looks awful because the studio shifted all the money and the best resources to Black Panther: Wakanda Forever. And like I said, that's not the first time this happened, that VFX artists have come out against Marvel and blamed them for the awful looking CGI in certain projects. Black Widow, the She-Hulk show and Thor 4 are just some examples where the CGI was abysmal. This article here says, and I quote, "According to some of the very same VFX artists who worked on Ant-Man's latest adventure, the film's lacking CGI was not the result of their team's skill and dedication, but rather Marvel's reluctance to actually invest any of their profits back into their product." This insight into Marvel's inner turmoil was provided by 3 VFX artists, all of whom choose to remain anonymous to fear of professional retaliation, in respective interviews about the situation given to Vulture. As per a technician who has worked on multiple Marvel projects and whose employer was hired to provide CGI services for both Ant-Man and the Wasp: Quantumania and its MCU predecessor Black Panther: Wakanda Forever, in terms of priority, Wakanda Forever was definitely at the top of the list. All the money went to that. All the best resources went to that. It's understandable given the context, with Chadwick and everything and how well the first film did, they conceded. But it did diminish the ability to carry Ant-Man all the way through." End of quote. So they're saying that Marvel wanted to put more effort into Black Panther 2, because the first one was so successful. It made over 1.3 billion, so kinda understandable. But Marvel also said that Ant-Man 3 is gonna be so important. It's gonna set up the future of the MCU, because the villain in this film, Kang the Conqueror, is gonna be the new main bad guy of the MCU, the new Thanos. And that's the movie you're gonna take resources away from? Doesn't seem like a smart idea. The article continues. The technician then further recalled how for Ant-Man there were a lot of editorial changes happening towards the latter third or fourth of the project that were just too late. There's a point of no return. Where certain things were changed, where certain notes were nitpicked longer than they should have been, that's on Marvel. Unfortunately, it is noticeable that there were shortcuts they added. Certain things were used to cover up incomplete work. Certain editorial cuts were made to not show as much action or effects as there could have been, likely because there just wasn't enough time to render everything. There was a lot of shortening and rolling of shots. It really did feel like certain scenes were trimmed or otherwise altered to either save money, save time, or cover up the inability to get it done. So the MCU is at a crossroads. Either they'll stop producing too much stuff and start focusing on quality again, or they'll continue to keep increasing the amount of projects they're working on at the same time and continue to go downhill. And I have the feeling that they're going to pick the second option. So honestly, if it goes downhill, as it already is, it's their own fault. And honestly, I hope the whole MCU collapses. They would deserve it, and only that would probably wake them up. But what's your opinion on this? Comment down below. And make sure to subscribe. I look forward to seeing you again next time. Thanks for watching and take care.